Hello friends, and welcome back to another fake bake video. My name is Maria and welcome to my channel. So just the other day I was at Home Goods and I noticed that lots of Easter items were already being displayed. So I came across this cute little macaroon tree with the little bunny sticking out, and I thought that was adorable. So I want to show you my version of that little macaroon tree, of course using foam clay. So here I have some pre-made macaroons already, and these are the sizes that I chose to go with. I'm also going to be adding some, I'm not sure if you can see them, but some macaroons that are cut in half. And I went ahead and thought that one of my macaroons was already dried, so I went ahead and cut it in half. And of course, this is how it looked. It almost looked like a macaroon taco. So I am going to show you how not to do that. So before we get started, what I wanted to do is just give a shout out to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much guys for subscribing to my channel and helping me reach my 1,000 goal by my birthday. After kneading my clay very well, I just went ahead and rolled it out, and I chose to keep my macaroons, well, the ones that I'm going to cut in half, only one size. You can do multiple different sizes if you like. That's totally up to you. So the only thing I did here was to make sure that both of my macaroons were the same size, and as you saw, I went ahead and lined them up and I just sliced it in half. Then added the filling, which is more clay, and then just topped it up with my second layer. No, not the second layer, but the top layer of the macaroon, and that was it. This is how easier and better it was. I should have done this instead of trying to cut it in half after the macaroon was already made. I again made the error of thinking that it was completely dry. So now I am going to be making is the little bunny. So it is important that you have a tool. If you do not have one, then you can just plainly use a pencil or a pen, and the only thing we're using that is for to make a so you can just lightly make a line across, and that's just to help you guide. It's going to guide you to where you should put his eyes so they will not be crooked or anything like that, and his little nose, of course. So once I had lined that up, I went ahead and just made two little holes, and that's where I placed his eyes and then his little nose. Now, because I wanted my bunny to look like he had whiskers, I went ahead and just made little dabs on each side of his nose, if that makes any sense. And I also wanted him to have an open mouth because I wanted his little tongue to show. So I just made a little like the letter U, and I just went ahead and added from one end of the nose to the other side and added some pink little clay in there. That would be his tongue. So you can see here I have a tool as well, and I'm just closing in any gaps, making sure that it all forms well or what have you. And the little line that I use to help me guide, don't worry about that because that's going to eventually disappear. So don't worry that it's going to stay there because it will not. Now, I wanted him to also have like little dimples, so I just went ahead and added some little dimples in there, and that was it. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is his ears. Ears are very easy and simple as well, making sure that both of his ears are the same size. And all I did is, you can see with my index finger, is just pressing it down, and then at the top I just went ahead and made like a little tip to it, and just with the tool just make a little dent inside because that's where I wanted to add some pink in there so he can have cute little ears. And I wanted his ears to look like they were flappy, so I just put them laying down. You can have yours however you choose to, but mine, I want his ears to look flappy, so that was cute. And now the bunnies on the macaroon tree did not have a body, so the only thing I'm going to be doing is his arms, his head, obviously, that I just showed you, his little cute tail, and his legs. The legs and his arms, again, all I did is just roll them out, making sure they were all the same size. And this is his butt right here. I went ahead and just, with my hand, as you can see, just rolled it back and forth, and then just press it down as slow I wanted it to be, or you can make it big or whatever. It's up to you, however big you want his butt to be. Anyway, so I wanted his little tail to be fluffy, so with using the tool, again, if you don't have a tool, you can use a toothpick, and I just started dabbing on his little tail because I want it to be fluffy. And when it comes to his legs, as you can see as well here, all I'm doing is like trying to shape the letter L. Went in with another tool, a molding tool, and then just made little lines, and those were his little feet, toes, and what have you. And this is really easy and simple. I had, like I said, so much fun making this. I am also going to be adding a cupcake to the top of the tree, but first I'm going to go in and add all of my macaroons, and for this I'm going to be using hot glue. The first thing I did was to add all of the macaroons that were cut in half. I just went ahead and placed them wherever and however, and then I went in with the rest of the macaroons and added. So I kept the cone white. I did not do nothing to it. I just left it alone. And then once I added all of my macaroons, I also started adding some parts of the bunny. I wanted my bunny to look like, both of my bunnies to look like they were in there and stealing some macaroons for themselves. So I made little mini macaroons, and I went ahead and added. And this is how it's turning out. This is my interpretation of the macaron tree. I am totally in love with how all of this came out. I am actually thinking about making another one so I can have one on each side. Here is a closer look for you. And I hope you guys also get inspired. If you have yet not made one of these, I hope you choose to make one. Guys, I had so much fun. This is so adorable. I love it. So my friends, as you can see as well, we have also come to the end of another fake bake video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate every single one of you, especially your comments. So until the next time, my friends, stay safe, be kind. Bye.